And just like that, we were on episode 4. So if you're just now tuning in, this is episode 4 of my little mini-series, Fundamental Trig Identities. I would highly recommend watching these in order. In the first video, I go over what are the fundamental trig identities. In the second video, I go over a simple factoring by greatest common factor. In the third one, we do factoring a trinomial. And now in this video, we are going to factor, but we're also going to throw in some trig identities. So we've got this equation right here, cosecant squared of x minus cotangent of x minus 3. And if you watched the last video, you recognize that this looks kind of like a quadratic. And with quadratic trinomials, we like to have our final answer in this format here. Now, something you might notice is I have a cosecant squared and a cotangent. That's bad news bears. If you're trying to factor it, you have to have them be the same trig function. These are not the same trig function. So if I was like, you know what, I'm going to lead this dude with a cosecant of x and I lead this with a cosecant of x, there's no way to get a middle term of cotangent. It doesn't work. So what that means is I have to manipulate this equation somehow to get the same trig function in them. You can manipulate math problems. Do not manipulate people. So I'm going to rearrange this, or not necessarily rearrange it. I'm going to manipulate this so that I can get the same trig function all the way through. My eye is drawn right here to that cosecant squared of x. I feel like cosecant squared of x is something. Now I just need to figure out what is it. So I'm going to scroll back up a little bit. These are our fundamental trig identities. You should have these memorized. If you have them memorized, things just start popping out of the page. Things are so much easier. This is what I notice right here. Cosecant of x is exactly the same thing as 1 plus cotangent squared of x. So cosecant squared of x is 1 plus cotangent squared of x, which means that I can replace, right here, I can replace that cosecant squared of x with a 1 plus cotangent of x. Cotangent squared. I keep forgetting to say squared. Somebody's knocking at the door right now, and I'm ignoring them, but I get distracted when someone's knocking at the door. So right now, everything is in terms of the same cotangent, same trig ratio. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to combine my 1 and my negative 3, and I'm going to write this in standard form like this. This now has the same trig function, so I know that both of these leaders are cotangent. Now I just need to find what two numbers multiply to negative 2 and add to negative 1. Well, I only have one option, 2 and 1. It's just which one do I want to be negative? Well, I want it to add to negative 1, so the bigger number should be negative, and that one should be positive. So when you factor this one, you get cotangent of x minus 2 times cotangent of x plus 1. You know that you're done factoring it because those are being multiplied together. It's factors when they're being multiplied together. It's terms when they're being added or subtracted. So in this question, the first thing you had to do was you had to change everything into the same trig function. Then you could work through the factoring part of it. And we practiced the factoring part of it in the last video.